It's the second fight on the prelims, and this one should be an absolute banger. It's Kennedy Nzechukwu, aka the African Savage, taking on Nicolae Negumereanu, fighting out of Romania, and he's a slight underdog in this one, plus 130 to the African Savage's minus 155. And the last time we saw Kennedy, he got absolutely smoked by Da Un Jung. He got stopped by him in the first round. It only took 3 minutes, and that was a little surprising, at least for me, because I thought Kennedy was, his skill set was really starting to click. He had won three straight. He smoked Carlos Ulberg in a fight where he was about to get finished, and then Carlos kind of gassed out, and then ultimately Kenny was able to come back and get a finish of his own. And then after that, he TKO'd Danilo Marquez, who had picked up some UFC wins himself. So I was a little surprised to see him get absolutely smoked by Da Un Jung, especially when Da Un Jung basically lost to Smiling Sam Alvey. So I don't know. I was surprised by that one. And in this one, he's taking on Negumereanu, who's won two straight. Last time we saw him, he smoked Ike Villanueva, and Hurricane Ike went down in about 70 seconds. Before that, he beat Alexa Kamer, but that was by split decision, and we know that Alexa Kamer isn't that great. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fares against Kennedy. The only loss he does have is to Saperbek Safarov, and although that guy does have some of the nicest chest hair and body hair overall in the UFC, he's not that great also. So what are your thoughts on this one? Do you think that Nzechukwu is going to be too much too soon for Negumereanu, or are you riding this Romanian hype train all the way through the African Savage?
Yeah, no, this is a very fun fight. Definitely going to be a barn burner, and honestly, I think this is going to be out in the first or second round. Um, Man, I'm gonna have to go with the Romanian though. I like him in this one. I don't know. I don't know why, but just my gut's telling me that he's going to get it done. Even though majority of people are thinking African Savage, I mean, I think people are pretty high on him ever since he absolutely smashed Carlos the Jaguar Olberg, which was a massive upset. And I think he's on his way down because I think this guy's kind of a bum, to be honest. And I just don't think he's going to have a chance versus Niku.
Interesting you say that, right? Because, he is only a slight underdog, but he is getting, a decent 38% from the Tapology community. I sort of thought it'd be closer to like a 60-40, maybe even like almost like a straight up 50-50. A lot of people, though, are bullish on Kenny Nzechukwu in this one. I mean, 62% is rolling with the African Savage, and a majority of it is Brown. They think that that KO is most likely. For Negumereanu, it's pretty split, right? Some think that he'll win that decision. Others bullish on the Brown, but are you at all worried that Kennedy? You always like to you traditionally like to go with the longer rangier fighters. I mean, most recently we saw that with Joel Alvarez, but there's often these cases where you'll make that it's about the length and the distance, and the African Savage is going to have that 5 inch height advantage and 5 inch reach advantage. So, do you think that's playing into all that bullish Brown Kennedy finish from Tapology? And are you at all worried about that length and distance for Niku?
Yeah, so that's the only thing I would say I am worried about. I'm hoping that you could get him to the ground, ground and pound, keep his long tree-looking body to the ground where he cannot use those limbs. Because man, let's be real, this guy is a monster. I mean, he's 6'5", 83-inch reach. Like that dude is huge. And it's going to be a tough battle, but I'm a little more bullish on Nick on this. And
Yeah, you make some great points, and I guess the one parallel that I'm seeing for this fight is, when Zechekwu had to fight against Darko Stosic, who is another, he's from Croatia, but he's like a built pretty similar to Negu Marianu, has a kind of similar skill set. He was supposed to be Mirko Krokop's prodigy, and ultimately Kenny kind of just went through him with ease. And in this one, I don't think that Negu Marianu has faced the same level of competition that Kenny Nzechukwu has. I mean, his only loss, as mentioned, was to Da Un Jung, and then in his debut against Paul Craig, and there's really no shame in that one. And the wins that he's picked up, I think, are of a little bit greater stature than Ike Villanueva and Alexa Kamer. So for that reason, I'm going to roll with Nzechukwu in this one. I think he actually might get a finish. I don't know. I just see this one being. I see Kenny being able to keep this thing standing. Don't not allow Nigu Mariana to take him down. And when that's the case, I think Niku's gonna gas, and I like Nzechukwu by KO TKO in the second round, maybe third round if Niku can get it that far. But we'll see. I'm a little bit torn on this one. I'm just kind of rolling with Kenny on this one.
Yeah, totally understandable. Kennedy is definitely a massive dude, and I mean he smoked Carlos Ulberg, so it's hard to go against him. But yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling the underdog on this one. But boys, make sure to smash that subscribe. Throw in the comments, you got Niku or the African Savage, and check out other videos.